I got called into my son's school because he attacked another kid, and I couldn't wipe the grin off my face the whole drive home. Let me explain. I showed up 10 minutes early to pick Micah up. After 20 minutes of standing by the doors with no sign of him, I knew something was off, so I went inside. I didn't find him in his classroom. His teacher, Ms. Barrett, found me first, and the look on her face told me everything before she opened her mouth. Mr. Coleman, there was an incident today. I braced myself. What happened? Micah hurt another student badly. The Doyle boy has a head injury. Here we go, I thought. Everybody at that school knew Cody Doyle. I knew him because Micah had come home 3 separate times that year. A bruised cheek, a torn collar, fingernail scratches down his arm, all from the same kid. Every time the school gave me the same line. We're addressing it. Cody's got a lot going on at home. Kids will be kids. And now they were telling me my son, the boy who scoops worms off the sidewalk after it rains so they don't get stepped on, who cried through the last 20 minutes of a cartoon about a lost dog, who apologizes to the furniture when he bumps into it, had hurt someone badly enough to leave a mark. It didn't add up, and everything in me said to wait before I believed a word of it. Ms. Barrett walked me down the hall, shaking her head. I have to say, I'm shocked by Micah's behavior. Violence is never the answer. The Doyles are here, and they're talking about pressing charges. They mentioned a lawyer. My hands were shaking by the time we reached the office. Through the glass, I could see my kid in a chair way too big for him, feet not touching the floor, his shirt ripped at the shoulder and something dark crusted on the sleeve. Blood. When he saw me, he didn't cry, and he didn't look scared. He lifted his chin. He looked proud. "Tell your dad what you did," Ms. Barrett said. Before he could get a word out, the door banged open and the Doyles came in hot. Mr. Doyle jabbed a finger at my son. "That's the little animal who attacked my boy. Slammed him into the wall. He could have a concussion. We're calling the police." I started to answer, but Micah stood up and pulled his ripped sleeve back. Underneath was a welt across his forearm, already going black and purple. The skin split open where he'd been hit with something hard. "He hit me first," he said quietly. "But that's not why I pushed him." Ms. Barrett stepped in and carefully filled in the rest. At recess, Cody had cornered a kindergartner named Theo behind the equipment shed. Theo is 5. He'd broken his arm the week before and had it in a cast, and Cody had him backed against the fence, grabbing at the cast, and the little guy was screaming because he couldn't get away or protect it. "Theo couldn't run, Dad," Micah said, looking right at me, "and he couldn't use his arm. Somebody had to stand in front of him." The room went dead quiet. Micah had stepped between them. Cody swung a piece of playground pipe across his arm when he wouldn't move, and Micah didn't cry, didn't budge, just kept himself planted in front of Theo. When Cody tried to shove past him to get to the little kid anyway, that's when Micah pushed him, and Cody went into the wall. I looked at the Doyles, then at my son's arm, then at the ice pack Cody was holding to his head, and something in my chest went very calm and very cold. "Show me where Cody's hurt," I said. Mrs. Doyle pointed at the ice pack. I lifted it aside. There was a small red bump, barely there. "Now look at my son's arm," I said, and I didn't recognize my own voice. "That needs stitches. You want to talk to the police? Good. I work with the county prosecutor's office, and what your son did to a 5-year-old in a cast, and to my son with a metal pipe, is felony assault on a minor. I can have both reported before you reach your car." Mrs. Doyle's face came apart. "Cody didn't mean it. He's got issues. We're working on it." I took Micah to urgent care to get the arm looked at. 6 stitches and a brace. He didn't complain once, not in the waiting room, not for the needle. When I brought him back the next week, Cody was gone. His parents had been so scared of getting sued that they'd pulled him out of the school completely. Here's the thing though, I don't work for the county prosecutor. I install kitchen countertops.